Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I wanted to put out a video talking about the differences between Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops. And, you know, a lot of people have this hard understanding of innovation versus power. You know, which company between Treyarch and Infinity Ward, you know, basically makes the better Call of Duties. And so I'm going to go through, you know, a lot of things that a lot of people oversee when looking at who has the better content, who has better gameplay, and so we'll just go over a few things. So off the top of my head, we're going to go through every game in order. Okay, I never played Call of Duty 2. From what I know, it's an Infinity Ward game. Treyarch came out with Call of Duty 3, which was my first Call of Duty, and it had vehicles in the multiplayer maps. I absolutely loved it. So, you have vehicles in a Call of Duty game, in multiplayer. Keep that in mind. When Modern Warfare 1 came out, the only innovation Infinity Ward had brought at that time was the fact that we went modern times, basically. Now, after that, World at War came out, which went right back to World War II, which was made by Treyarch. Now, not only did they add more game modes in terms of multiplayer, you know, more out there game modes like War, they added gore in every aspect of the game. And by far, without a doubt, World at War has been the goriest Call of Duty of all time. And if you want to see a rated M game, you play World at War. Any aspect of that game, zombies, multiplayer, even campaign, it's got F-bombs in every single one, it's got blood and gore in every single one, and it's a rated M game, respectively. So they brought two things to the table. Zombies being one, which ended up being a huge aspect of the game, the other one being gore. Okay, and also the graphics I think were slightly improved on Call of Duty 4, so whatever. Then you had Modern Warfare 2 come out, and there wasn't anything different. It was just weapons, of course, new storylines, so on, but essentially it was the same game as Modern Warfare 1. Completely different, but the same thing. Then, of course, you have Black Ops. When Black Ops came out, well, it was a new era. It wasn't a Modern Warfare 2. It was essentially, you could have called it a World at War 2 if you wanted to. And, you know, maybe they should have done that because, well, the world wasn't at war. But so a Black Ops, you know, kind of name is reasonable. So they went through and created this whole new world within the 60s and the 70s, of course, and it was just really crazy how they implied how all this happened. And of course the new weapons, because they were weapons we've never used. So you could say they innovated the entire game itself because it's an entirely new era. With Modern Warfare 3 that came out, the only thing they innovatively did, if I said that right, the only thing that they did is they brought survival mode. Now, it's not really innovation because it copies so much off of zombies, which is sad because, well, I'll get to that in a second. And then, of course, you have Black Ops 2 that's going to come out. And it's a new era. We can expect new perks, new zombies. They've specifically stated there's going to be new types of zombies and stuff, new game modes, and like I said, the possibilities are simply endless with what the hell's going on, I guess you could say. And to me, it's really innovation versus power. Infinity Ward has always been the top dog. They've been, you know, basically the favorited underling. If you want to put it into a simpler form, Infinity Ward has always been Thor, whereas Treyarch has always been Loki, and Activision obviously being Odin. you know, and it's really always been like that. So really, when you look at it, you have to understand that, you know, kind of a Spider-Man reference, with great power comes great responsibility, you know, and that's really something stupid to say because it has nothing to do with, well, it does in a weird way. You know, Infinity Ward has all the power. They have all the money, along with Activision. You know, they're the powerhouse of Call of Duty. I mean, if you were to say, you know, what if Infinity Ward came out with all the Treyarch games? What if they made World at War? What if they made Black Ops? What if they made Black Ops 2? The sad truth is the original Treyarch fans that would have been fans of Infinity Ward originally in our time, let's just say it's a altered dimension or whatever, that's what basically would have happened. So it's kind of like this weird thing where if the names were even switched in a different dimension, everything would still be the same. And that's just something that's really weird. And so you have to look at it, power versus innovation. And that's really what I look at. Infinity Ward has all the power, but they fail to innovate because they have so much power they don't need to. It's kind of like, if you're the top dog, why the hell would you change your game if it's doing fine? Like, here's the best way to put it. Or maybe a better way to put it. So, you know, most guys play video games, so you'll understand this. If you talk to a girl a certain way, and it gets you laid every night, are you going to stop talking to that girl like that? Fuck no. You're going to keep talking to her like that. You're going to keep getting some, and that's exactly what Infinity Ward does. They're like, you know what? Hey, we like talking to this girl. We like getting fucked. And easier way to put it is, they like getting your money. Simple and plain. Now, Treyarch takes a different turn. They don't stay with one girl. They see through all that bullshit. You know, I guess it's maybe another weird way to put it. Or this girl has alternate personalities or something. I'm going all over the place with this. And this chick is like, you know, I like this. I like that. So, and essentially, this girl is someone who... well, actually, the girl would be the people, and then the companies would be the guys, but let's say the guy wants to try out new things, wants to, you know, go there, do all kinds of stuff, and if you're a guy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't want to do the same thing in bed every single night. It gets old. I would know. So you gotta innovate. You gotta try stuff that's really new, and people are going to get tired of it eventually. Just like the masses, you know, of Call of Duty. We're going to get tired of it eventually if they keep coming out with the same shit. So I'm going to call it right now. Hopefully Infinity Ward or someone passes on this video, maybe on forums or something. I don't really care. But what Infinity Ward needs to do, or absolutely not do, is make a Modern Warfare 4. It's unnecessary for the most part. What needs to happen is they need to... I honestly want them to go back to World War II. I think that they can improve on it so much more. You have more of a leeway, I believe, with World War II games because it's, you know, everything's set in stone. You know what to make. You know, you can make... You know, I've always wanted to see a Call of Duty game where it has to deal with D-Day, and I'm not really sure if there is one. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys, and I will talk to you later. And I believe that's it, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and that's it for this video.